Introduction. Imagine that you are aboard a plane which has crashed on an unpopulated tropical island. You are the sole survivor. As you survey your surroundings and scavenge what you can from the plane wreckage, you find limited supplies to aid you in your survival in this unknown environment. A book of matches, a blanket, a pocket knife, packaged meals, and enough material to establish a basic shelter. Considering how much worse things could have been, you'd be very lucky to start your life of survival in these relatively comfortable conditions. You don't have to put out any fires just yet, or attend to any other time-sensitive emergencies. You have the luxury of taking some time to assess your surroundings and think critically about what to do next. Eventually, though, you will need to make a fundamental choice. This choice will determine everything that happens to you from that moment on. It is the choice to play things safe and minimize the potential for loss, or to take strategic risks and maximize the potential for improvement. Are you going to go out there and figure out how to hunt? Or are you just going to sit in your camp and hope somebody rescues you before you run out of supplies? Are you going to learn through trial and error how to fashion a spear so that you can hunt the wild boar? Will you discover how to collect rainwater and seek out sources for hydration? Are you going to experiment with building a stronger shelter to withstand the changing weather? Or will you play it safe and hide away, rationing whatever dwindling supplies you have in the hopes of lasting as long as possible until some outside force intervenes and saves you from this unfortunate situation? Do you see yourself a victim of circumstance, which only someone else with greater fortune could rescue you from? The longer you delay in making this fundamental choice, the more opportunities you will waste. The daily reality for entrepreneurs is like that survival scenario on the island. You are forced to sink or swim, either to make the most of what you have to work with in your environment, or refuse to take action for fear of making your situation worse. The life of your business depends on the actions you take right now. At times it can feel like you are grasping at every straw for meager results, and that you will always have to struggle to get by. If you persist for long enough, you will learn from your actions. You will eventually become master of your environment. You will know without hesitation how hard to throw that spear at just the right angle to catch your dinner every night. Your identity will fundamentally change in response to the demands of the context you are in. You will not remain the same person you were before landing on the island if you embrace the process of adaptation. The man who waits for rescue may indeed be lucky enough to be rescued. There is still a chance that he will live to see the future, but he will do so without having changed himself at all. He will have no new skills, knowledge, or character development. On the other hand, the man who masters his environment, even if rescued and returned to his earlier environment, will come away a forever changed individual who is ready to once again adapt and master any other environments life puts him in. He is capable of performing many functions and holding on to many identities, seamlessly shifting as the situation calls for it. Maybe you already think you have a pretty good handle on the business environment you've had to work with so far. Maybe your present level of information and abilities has been enough to sustain your personal brand or small business until now. But circumstances never stay the same for long. An entrepreneur, to thrive for any length of time, must be adaptable to the new environments he will eventually find himself in. If nothing ever changes, it simply means he is not growing. In the end, we are all either growing or dying. Your brand identity will ultimately be a product of your own development as an entrepreneur. Are you willing to become the kind of person who works towards mastery of his environment? Or are you just going to sit and wait for circumstances to change in your favor? What defines a master of identity is his level of comfort in situations of the unknown. He may not know what he is going to do, but he knows down to his bones that he is damn well capable of figuring it out. An entrepreneur is able to make order from chaos and spontaneously improve his situation by changing himself.